Golden State Media Concepts presents the GSMC Classics series, with episodes of some of your favorites from a day gone by, a time gone by. Join us as we time travel to some of your classic favorites from yesteryear. The GSMC Podcast Network invites you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the GSMC Classics series on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.
USA, the greatest entertainers in America, as requested by you, the men and women in the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance, presented this week and every week till you're back from over there. Hello again, gang. This is Ken Carpenter, your high-flying Command Performance pilot, just 60 seconds out of Los Angeles, USA, bringing you your all-request program from Armed Forces Radio. So clear the airways, and we'll banker in for a landing to introduce our crew on this trip. They're an entertainment-wise group, most of whom have had several missions in this theater. As selected by you in your requests, Command Performance gives you tonight a stellar array of radio, screen, and disc luminaries. Abbott and Costello, Joe Stafford, Johnny Mercer, the Andrews Sisters, Carmen Caballero, and those Latin American emissaries, Miguelito Valdez and the Celsa Vega Boys. So fasten your safety belts, men, for here's Johnny Mercer, that old music man, singing You Got Me Where You Want Me, assisted by the Pied Pipers.
You got me where you want me, and I hope you're satisfied. You got me where you want me, and you haven't even tried. A single look was all I took, and starry-eyed I watched my poor old heart go on that roller coaster ride. I say I won't grow tender, but I know darn well I will. My hopes are pretty slender, and my chances almost nil. Why should I try to alibi when anyone can see you got me where you want me, and it's where I want to be. A single look was all I took, and starry-eyed
I watched my poor old heart go on that roller coaster ride.
I say I won't surrender, but I know darn well I will.
You get no routine, in other words, first your hopes are nil.
Why should I try to alibi when anyone can see
it's the same old line you're handed?
Nevertheless, and notwithstanding,
you got me where you want me, and it's where I want to be.
That was Johnny Mercer, gang, singing You Got Me Where You Want Me. And now let's have a change of scene with the Salsa Vega boys, warming up to take you on a transcontinental flight of South American fancy with their interpretation of the familiar Para Viga Me Voy. Take over, boys.
Ay Dios, mira que ya suena el bongo, las maracas suenan ya y ya repica el timbal. Mi negra vamos de verano, que ya la conga no vuelve más. Para Vigo me voy, mi negra dime adiós. Andamos cojeros todos allá, que me medio loco por bailar. Para Vigo me voy, mi negra dime adiós. Que la conga ya se va para nunca más volver a sonar. Para Vigo me voy. A gozar, a bailar. Para Vigo me voy. A gozar, a bailar. Para Vigo me voy. A gozarlo.
Thank you, Salsa Vega boys. And now here comes Carmen Caballero, that maestro of the piano with the matchless style, playing Falling in Love with Love. Mr. Carmen Caballero. now, men, for your number one singing favorite, Miss Jo Stafford of the Haunting Voice. And that's for me.
For me, but the dream in my heart and the dream in my heart, that's for you. Oh, my darling, that's for for me, but the dream in my heart and the dream in my heart, that's for you. Oh, my darling, that's for
And now, in line with our State Department policy of furthering and cementing Latin American relations, we do a quick switch from Jo Stafford to Miguelito Valdez, a solid Latin American sensation, dishing out an almost unpronounceable ditty named El Cumbanchero. According to my pocket guide, it translates into He Plays a Drum. Miguelito Valdez.
Acumba, cumba, cumba, cumbanchero. Bongo, 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 cero. Friquitique, va sonando el cumbanchero. Bongo cero que se va, ay. Bongo cero que se va. Acumba la que bongo, la que cumba 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 la que bongo, la que bongo, la que bongo cero. Friquitique, va sonando el cumbanchero. Bongo cero que se va, bongo cero que se va. Y suena así el bongo, bomba, y vuelve a repicar el bongo, bomba. Acumba bongo 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 cumba bongo 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 cero, friquitique va sonando el cumbancero, bongo cero que se va, ay, bongo cero que se va, joder. Very fine,
barara, kuchidi barara, I know what I say. De la piquiti cumba mala mafacataca, piquiti, casaba la mamá, Miguelito de mi vida, mira papi que me muera yo bailando la rumbita caliente, casa rosita de la piquiti cumba mala mafacataca, piquiti, casaba la mamá. Cumbananciero.
Now hold tight, men, for it's the Andrews sisters next. And what they say about the common man must be true about them. God must have loved them because he made so many of them. Okay, gang, here they are, the Andrews sisters, with their unforgettable arrangement of that old classic, Begin the Beguine. For those of you who like sports, we have a very special treat in store. It practically took an act of Congress, but we've obtained for you tonight two famous baseball experts who will carry on for your edification and instruction a round table of the air. Now, both of these men have made an intensive study of the game, its rules, and the players. Presenting now those two sultans of sweating it out, Bud Abbott and Lou Costello. We find Bud in conference with the head of the Command Performance Sports Department, Lou Costello.
What do you want?
Now, look, after all, if I'm the head of the sport department, I got to know the baseball players' names.
Oh.
And I got to know the teams that's playing and everything else.
Well, naturally, I'll...
That one team that's playing here this week, do you know the guys' names?
Oh, sure.
Then you go ahead and tell me some of their names.
Well, I'll introduce you to the boys. You know, strange it may seem, they give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names.
Give me funny names.
Nicknames, pet names like Dizzy Dean and
Brother Daffy?
Daffy Dean.
I'm their cousin.
Who are you?
Goofy.
Goofy, huh? Well, let's see. We have on the bags, we have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
That's what I want to find out.
I say who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third.
Are you the fellow that knows all the players?
Certainly.
Well, then who's on first?
Yes.
I mean the fellow's name.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who?
The guy playing first.
Who is on first?
Now, what are you asking me for?
I'm not asking you. I'm telling you who is on first.
I'm asking you who's on first.
That's the man's name.
That's whose name?
Yes.
Well, go ahead and tell me.
Who?
The guy on first.
Who?
The first baseman.
Who is on first?
Have you got a contract with the first baseman?
Absolutely.
Who signed the contract?
Well, naturally. No good unless he signs it.
No good unless who signs it?
No.
So who signed it?
Absolutely.
When you pay off the first baseman every month, who gets the money?
Every dollar of it. Why not? The man's entitled to it.
Who is?
Yes.
So who gets it?
Absolutely. Sometimes his wife comes down and collects it.
Whose wife?
Yes.
All I'm trying to find out is what's the guy's name on first base?
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't twitch him. Don't twitch him around. What is on second base?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
He's on third. Now, we're not talking. Think straight.
Now, how did I get on third base?
You mentioned his name.
If I mention the third baseman's name, who did I say is playing third?
No, who's playing first?
Never mind first. I want to know what's the guy's name on third.
No, what's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
He's on third.
There I go. There's your third.
Well, I can't take that name.
Will you please stay on third base and don't go off it?
What is it you
Now,
want?
who's playing third base?
Now, why do you insist on putting who on third base?
Now, who am I putting over there?
Yes, but we don't want him there.
What's the guy's name belongs on third?
What belongs on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who's on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got an outfield?
Oh, yes, yes.
The left fielder's name.
Why?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask you.
Well, I just thought I'd tell you.
All right, then tell me who's playing left field.
Who is playing
Stay
first?
out of the infield.
Don't mention things
I
out
want to
here.
know what's the left fielder's name.
What's on second?
I'm not asking you who's on second.
Who is on first?
I don't know.
Third base.
And the left fielder's name?
Why?
Because.
Oh, he's center field.
See?
You play as well as I do.
Look, you got a pitcher on a team?
Now, wouldn't this be a fine team without a pitcher?
The pitcher's name.
Tomorrow.
You don't want to tell me today?
I'm telling you, man.
Then go ahead.
Tomorrow.
What time?
What time what?
What time tomorrow you going to tell me who's pitching?
Now, listen, who is not pitching?
I'll
Who is...
break your arm, you say who's on first.
Go ahead, have it your
I
own.
want to know what's the pitcher's name.
What's on second?
I don't know.
Third base.
You got a catcher?
Oh, absolutely.
The catcher's name.
Today.
Today. And tomorrow's pitcher.
Now you've got it.
All we got is a couple of days on the team.
Well, I can't help that.
You know, I'm a catcher, too.
I know that.
Now, I'll get behind a plate, do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team, and they're heavy hitter gets up.
Yes.
Tomorrow throws the ball, the guy up bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher, I want to throw the guy out of first base. So I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Now, that's the first thing you've said right.
I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Well, that's all you have to
Is
do.
to throw the ball to first base.
Yes.
Now, who's got it?
Naturally.
If I throw the ball to first base, somebody's got to catch it. Now, who caught it?
Naturally.
Who caught it?
Naturally.
Who?
Naturally.
Naturally.
Yes.
So I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
No. You throw the ball to first base, then who gets it?
Naturally.
That's right. Now we're talking.
So I pick up the ball and I throw it to naturally.
You don't.
I throw it to who?
Naturally.
That's what I'm saying.
You're not saying it that way.
I said I throw the ball to naturally.
You don't. You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Well, say that.
That's what I'm saying.
Saying that.
I throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
Ask me.
You throw the ball to who?
Naturally.
That's it.
Same as you. I throw the ball to first base, then who gets it?
Naturally.
Who has it?
Naturally.
He better have it.
Now, that's it.
Now, I throw the ball to naturally. Whoever it is drops the ball, so the guy runs to second. Who picks up the ball and throws it to what? What throws to I don't know. I don't know, throws it back to tomorrow. Triple play.
Yes.
Another guy gets up and it's a long fly ball to be called. Why? I don't know. He's on third, and I don't give a darn.
What was that?
I said, I don't give a darn.
Oh, that's our shortstop.
It is.
That was the Department of Utter Confusion men signing off for the day. If there's anything else you'd like to know about baseball, why don't you just buy a ticket? And now, fellas, in response to your many requests, Command Performance brings together Miss Jo Stafford and Mr. Johnny Mercer as they accentuate their very positive version of conversation while dancing. You're nickel kids, so start talking.
Groovy. Have you seen the latest movie? Should I try and tip you?
May I hit you? Yes, I know.
Do you know what's playing? Have you heard what the folks are saying? Should I try and tell you?
May I tell you? Yes, I know.
I can see, baby, you're the kind of a chick that's sharp on top.
Yes, sirree, baby. But why are we talking a shop?
Mop, you're a solid sender, and the band is some ear bender. We could both jump steady.
Are you ready? Yes, I know. Looky here, boy.
Look where?
Well, look at that tenor man.
Yeah, ain't he a masher? Look at that trombone man. I believe he's about to flip his mute.
Yeah, but ain't he cute?
Loot the boot.
Well, what's your opinion of this band?
This band? Band.
I can see, baby, you're the kind of a chick who's sharp on top.
Yes, sirree, baby. But why are we talking this shop?
You're a solid tender, and the band is some ear bender. We could both jump steady.
Are you ready? Yes, I know. Baby, yes, I know. Baby, yes, I know.
Well, man, another mission is over, and we hope the target was hit square and true for your entertainment pleasure. Remember, this is your Command Performance, ready to take off each and every week at your request. So drop us a line at Armed Forces Radio, Los Angeles, USA, and we'll warm her up and head wherever you choose. This is Ken Carpenter logging out for Abbott and Costello, Jo Stafford, the Andrews Sisters, Johnny Mercer, Carmen Caballero, the Celta Vega Boys, Miguelito Valdez, and the AFRS Orchestra, your Command Performers, saying one and all thank you and good night. This is the Armed Forces Radio Service.
You've been listening to the GSMC Classics series, part of the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network. Follow us at www.gsmcpodcast.com and find all of our timeless programming by typing GSMC Classics into any podcast app. including Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud, Stitcher, and more. Remember to subscribe to the GSMC Classics series podcasts of your choice to stay up to date on new episodes. And if you could take a minute to give us a nice review, that really helps us to get this ageless programming out to others who would enjoy it just as much as you have. Check out all of our GSMC Classics series podcasts. Whether you're in the mood for comedy, romance, adventure, history, science fiction, horror, or anything in between, the GSMC Classics series has you covered. Thank you, and we hope you have enjoyed today's program on the Golden State Media Concepts Podcast Network.